Nice, 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 nice.
What is up? Can y'all
What
hear us?
is going on? Yeah, we're here. We're live and in charge. You want me to say it? You want me to go for
Yeah,
it?
remember?
Welcome to the HVAC Knights, where the filters are always dirty, the static is always high, and the head pressure's also really high. Unfiltered, man. Unfiltered. Like we like dirty coils around here, okay?
The dirtier, the
Something
better.
That's the only
Let
way
me
I know how to live, man.
Let me make sure everything's set up. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, there is a horizontal stream, which is the regular one if you're watching on TV. There is also a vertical stream, so make sure you're in the right one. We're testing this out this week. I did it on Sunday.
Yeah, I
got
got
more
confused
views.
with yours.
Well, I got more views, so I'm gonna try it out here.
You're a bigger channel, bud. What do you know what I mean? Like,
No, I got more than usual because I do that stream all the time.
All right, you know what that means. Time to
No,
glow
I don't
up.
know.
I don't know.
We're also streaming on Instagram, so I'm gonna pull those comments in if we get any comments from there. So, welcome in everybody. I know fashionably late, but we're here. I see Jason,
any other
one
way?
man. We're not pointing
Shout
fingers
out.
today, but
It was me.
JJ, what's up?
It's all good. I'm not mad at it. Okay, I was rushing out, got home late, worked late, then had to go.
I just got
have
here
time to
too.
make dinner.
I was telling
but you're
our
always on
guest,
time, brother.
I was
Wait a
telling
minute.
our guest that I was
Wait.
running a side job.
Uh,
You want to
Your
introduce our
guest?
guest?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, from the south of Georgia, the north of Florida, to the ends of the coast, we have the one, the only Halsey. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, bring it in.
Did you
He's
dip out?
bad at love.
Can you hear us?
All right. Nah, look, he just ruined the whole thing.
What? What? Tell me.
Dude, you just missed the greatest intro of your life. You're never going to get that back. Okay?
It just disconnected. I can't help it.
Oh, I was like, did you dip out? Because I didn't see you for a second.
You know what?
No, I didn't do that on purpose.
Oh, that ruined
What is up?
I know. Wasn't that good?
What's up?
What part of Georgia are you in?
I'm an hour outside of Atlanta, so I'm right outside of Athens, Georgia, in a town called Monroe.
Is that north, south, east, west?
From Atlanta, I guess it's a little bit south.
All right. Valid. We can get down with that. So Athens, that's where the Bulldogs. That's where them dogs play, ain't it? Ain't that where the dogs play? All right.
Yeah.
Are you a Dogs fan?
Other side, right there. Yeah. Bulldogs fan.
Hey, can we just real quick moment of silence for is it Kyle Busch? Huh?
For real, I just saw that.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
There's a comment for you.
What's up?
Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
I
You
can
gotta
see
sing
it.
every
He
time.
didn't
Every
spell it
time
right. He
someone
didn't
says
spell it
Halsey,
right.
you gotta sing it. There we go.
Yeah, I got you.
There we
got
go. We're gonna. That's what we
I
need.
got you. That's right.
What's up, Rudy? What's up,
If I
Brian?
look this way, you know what? Yeah, you son of a
Loving.
bitch. Hey, Adrian.
What's
Yo,
up?
Eddie said
Who invited
this
guy?
slept in my
Who
truck.
invited this guy?
You invited.
What?
I don't know. He just showed up. The heat wave here in the south. So what I was trying to say is I actually was running a side job before I came on. What were you working on today?
You what? Don't you have your own business?
I don't. No. Hunter, I was telling you about it, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I gotta love those side jobs." I don't. I actually dread it. I don't like doing any work for anybody else outside of my hours or outside of my business. But when it's family, that's when you got to go and do those.
Nope.
Yeah.
Charge them.
He said nope.
Exactly.
He said
Sorry.
nope.
Charge them
If you
extra.
can't have me at my best, you can't handle me at my worst, or whatever the people say. Nah. What was your side
does
gig, bro?
that
What
does
was you
that
doing work
pertain to
for?
this?
Sure does, bro.
Yeah, he's saying with family. I guess he charges his grandma. Wild.
Shit. Granny never called Krauss Koolin for a reason. She said he was too expensive. I said, all right, it's all good.
That's funny. Bush died,
What's
Mike.
up,
Mike's
Devil?
asking what happened to Bush.
Deck the halls. He had some sort of sinus thing go wrong. He was in the hospital and just died, bro. He probably knew too much.
Probably.
You know, R.I.P. though. That's so crazy. Biffle and
Do you guys
Yeah,
ever
watching
Biffle,
have?
and then yeah, it's so weird. Kyle.
So I have this thing. I don't like once your family finds out. I mean, they all call you for AC work, right? My
Yeah.
whole thing, and the reason I don't like to do it for family or friends, I just feel like I have that luck where something goes wrong, or you get a
valid.
callback issue, like, and it's never.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Ending.
It always happens, right?
Every
Mhm.
time. Every time.
You could do it
I
perfect
recently,
100 times over, and then that family calls, and it's like a shit show.
yeah,
Yep.
I've recently had one. It was for a nonprofit. I did a blower motor. I went there. I thought it was the drain line. Then the blower motor stopped working while I was there. So I was like, oh, easy. That's why it was the drain line. It backed up. It froze. Da da da. And then calls me back like in a week. Overflowed again. I'm like, damn. Cleared the drain line. It's good for a week. I reconstructed the drain line. Calls me back again another week later. It done collapsed. I'm like, yo, what? I was just like, there's something. They're like, many companies have come and they just quit on the job because this always happens. I'm glad to say it's been like 2 weeks now with no incidents, but still, it was for a friend, and like you said, just kept escalating to
I feel
more
like I
and
feel like
more
it's worse when it's a friend. I
Yeah,
did one not too long ago for just a freaking. There was a water leak. There was a puddle, but it was for reaching coolers. I fixed one thing, then I had to fix another thing, and then like something else gives out, and the whole time I'm just there like I swear this never happens. Like just apologizing, and I'm
that's
like,
yeah, dead ass, bro. That's the exact thing I did. I was like, yo, I'm like, they're like very gracious and thankful because I didn't charge them for any of the other work, and I even ended up because it was going into the overflow, it was in a drop ceiling going into the secondary. And so I just ran a freaking drain line from the overflow out. I'm like, screw it. You know what I mean? I was like, and they haven't had the issue. I'm like, this is not the right way to do it. And I really pride myself on being the one that gets it resolved. Um, and here
we'll
we are.
see.
Like, I even make, yeah.
But here's the thing, like, and like, I don't know, maybe that's why I think it's worse with friends or certain people because like some people are like, oh, don't worry about it, it's cool
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
you're giving them a discount, you're helping them out, this and that. But like I was
Yeah.
doing work because I have friends that own their own businesses now, right? So they'll call me to a restaurant or to somewhere that they own, and I'm like, I really don't want to do it because I already know what's gonna happen. But
Mm-hmm.
I've also made it a point. I don't want to tell people. I might tell them that I'm busy, but if they're willing to wait, then it's like, well, what the hell else do I tell them, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
uh, with that one in particular, with the reaching coolers and stuff, and trying to fix it, I didn't charge them all the hours, right? Because I was like, well, frick, I'm getting called back and this and that, or something went wrong. But they're still
Mm-hmm.
like pulling up my invoice, and they're like, hey, how much warranty do we have? Because it started acting up again, and how much is? And I'm like, can you just chill out? Like, I get it, but we're friends. Like, if there's an issue, I'll go out there. I'm not charging you for all the trips, but like, they're very
But they're still
particular.
like,
They're very particular. We didn't go over the rules of the live. He's new, you know.
This shit's getting out of
They're
hand
very
already.
they're very particular or uptight about things. And I'm like, chill out. Like, I really don't want to be here to begin with.
Yeah. Well,
Do you
you know what?
guys?
Speaking of doing gigs for friends, like, do you give them heavy discounts or what do you do? Halls, what do you do? Take it away, man.
Friends, I don't charge them all the hours, kind of like what Adrian said, but you know, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be back out there. It's always the ones that's your family or your friends, I feel like. And so I just charge them usually for the repair. I do give them a discount. I give them, I would say about a 30% discount on like friends, but family members is different. Like I'll fix my family's AC. It's not a big deal.
30%?
Some of my close friends, I'm talking about like
Brother, there goes your margin. Damn.
I got plenty of margin left. I got plenty of margin.
Brother, maybe gross, but net. Most people ain't getting 30% net.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I still make money.
You're just covering costs and salary. You got your gross covered.
Yeah, I got gross covered.
All right. Dang, 30%.
I have
You're better man than I. You are.
I have a couple of friends that only call me when their AC gives out, so I already know. And they'll text.
Hey, bud, how you doing?
They'll text randomly about sports or other things, right? Like, and we have a group chat with one of them. No, but like that's normal, like texting or checking in or something, right? And then when I see the phone ringing, and I'm like, I know damn well this person never calls me, and it's always for their AC. But with those guys, I kind of tell them, did you check this, and this? And I'm like, if it works, just don't even call me back. And usually I don't get a call back. It's usually like a drain or something.
Yeah.
But
it's same.
It's tough out there, man.
On my own AC, I am pretty bad. I need to actually get in the attic and
you actually just need to take Pat's recommendation here.
Well, Jason said that he just hires somebody. I probably would do the same thing.
Do you hire him and not tell him how much you know? You're like, AC's not working.
No, I wouldn't want them to know if any of that is my work.
That's true. I don't have a filter in mind. I got a 4-inch media filter, and it's not in there. I'm like, it'll ride. The APCO X will take care of it, bud.
The APCO X, I was about to say.
Do you have pets or anything?
Yeah, but he's whatever it's called, non-hyperallergenic.
Oh, because I was like, we have now 2 cats and a dog, and that filter gets plugged up real quick.
Oh, for sure.
It sure does.
I mean, it's worse. I shed more hair than the dog, so it's a problem.
That's
for
true.
Sure.
That's true.
That's funny.
Only moms, pops, Graham, and Gramps get hooked up.
That's it. Valid.
That's a good motto.
I agree.
That's a good motto.
My dad does his own AC, so I mean, my dad told me, but I wouldn't charge him because he better fix his own shit. What's your problem, Dad? Unless your back's broken, brother, you better get to it.
I've only worked on my parents like recently if my brother can't get to it or doesn't fix it, because they always call him out because they have their own first tech to call there, first on call there. So.
Is he closer?
Yeah. So he's there a lot anyway.
It's just showing who the favorite is at this point.
For real.
No, the favorite is the middle brother for sure, because he's the one that remembers things and gives gifts.
He texts everybody in the family, just so you know, it's mom and dad's birthday anniversary.
Yeah, exactly.
No, he doesn't tell us. No, he doesn't tell us anything. He just goes and
keeps it to himself.
He goes with all the gifts, and then he looks good, right? So that's the favorite.
You show up a week later, it's like, wait, what? What's this from?
I knew all about it. I was trying to surprise you guys. It just came in the mail late. There was a delay. There was a tornado.
I'm like, yeah, I have 2 brothers, so I'm like, yeah, we're not doing gifts, right? We're not doing anything for mom and dad or anything like card.
And he's out here like, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just give him a card or something, or give him some money, and then like he shows up with all this crap. I'm like, I see how it is.
Yeah, you know what? Not in my house. That's funny. But
you just gotta go harder next time. You just gotta get in front of them next time. Be like, I'm stepping back from the business now. I got a little time. Let me just go ahead.
No, you know what? You know what? I'm the one running the business now, so I think I have a
yeah, for real.
I have leeway there.
I control shit, Pops. Remember that. Got your bank account.
I have an Inficon Stratus, new, only used twice, $800. Oh, he's trying to
Are
sell.
we selling it?
I guess.
Dude, I haven't seen this guy in a minute, bro.
LED handyman.
Yeah, you remember? He's always. I haven't seen him in a minute.
I think he was on my stream on Sunday. I hadn't seen him in a while either.
I just remember that's like an OG name I seen in the chats. I think I seen that name before I even started doing the tubes and all. That's cool. Hey, anybody want the
Thanks, man.
Stratus? It's a great one. What are you? What leak detector are you using there? Double H.
DTEC 3 right now. It's been good so far. I mean, I haven't had too many issues with it. So, I've been still using that.
Valid.
You can't go wrong
Adrian.
with a
Yeah.
Inficon. I'm using the Stratus too. I got it. It's been pretty good. What I always tell people, I think I mentioned it on my stream, like Hillmore is like half the price of Field Piece. So like if you're on a strict budget, I think Hillmore and Field Piece kind of do the same. Now
Yeah.
I've gotten false readings. I've gotten some weird when they act up and stuff. And sometimes they just don't go off, even on the highest sensitivity rate. I feel like I haven't had that with the Stratus, but I don't have the other ones to compare them anymore. And I haven't had any like really hard leak searches lately because I felt like I got them all back to back like last year. But yeah, those had me pulling my hair out. But so far so good. I mean, I feel like that one with the settings you have, you can kind of zone in, figure it out,
Yeah.
and do pretty well. Parts per million. That's always great. Field Piece, Hillmore, a lot of the other ones just give you a little graph that doesn't really signify too much. I think the parts per million on the Stratus is like where you can really find hard to find leaks. So I'm gonna stick it out, try it out.
Nice. Looks like a good one. It seems like a good one at least.
And I had the
Everything just froze for like 10 seconds on me.
I used to have the TechMate, the one that took the D batteries, and even that one worked really well.
It took
I
the
had
what?
that one too.
C or D batteries?
It's the square D batteries.
No, the round ones, the old school ones, the ones that you
it took-
put like in your boom
Oh,
box.
those giant ones. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Chat, help me out here. Holy shit.
Shut up.
It took-
Shut up.
It
You were
it
frozen.
took
You
the
didn't even hear it
D.
anyway. You were frozen.
I
You
did.
were frozen.
Yeah. Who invited this guy? You know what? We can just cut him out the stream right now. As a matter of fact. Great one. Yeah, that's a great one as well. The H10 Pro's always been I did put it up on the shelf probably about 6 months ago.
Do you use the
Stratus ever since?
Do you use the $5,000 one?
I've used it. Thing was, I had to send it back. I'm hoping to get it again. Honest to God, that thing, it's more of like a task setting it up, like getting it out. But I tell you, I found 2 leaks in that. I walked in the house and the shit just started going off. I was like, this is amazing. And it like pinpointed it like like that. And it was impressive to say the least.
Do you? And I forgot if I had a comment or something recently or a question about like charging or how we charge for like a leak search. So like typically I'll try to do it on the spot if it's obvious, right? But I would prefer to schedule something. Now that's how I do my, I guess, or get paid for like a leak search, is because I schedule and block out a time to do that leak search, and then obviously they make their decision if they want to fix it or not. Do you guys have any like leak detector fees or anything that you put into it? Because I can't, it'll come back to me at some point, but I got asked something about like fees or something to do with leak detectors.
Lead the way. I'll let you start.
All right. I appreciate that. Very gracious of you, sir. No, I don't build in like a leak detector fee. My leak search includes going over electronic leak search. So I do like to schedule it out like you though, because I'd like to actually put some time in it if it is going to be one that's pretty difficult, or it might be a smaller like pinhole leak. But most of the time, if I feel like it's not super obvious, then I'll probably just try it out too there on the spot. But I do usually schedule it out unless I have time right then and there to do it. If I've got an hour or two to kill between a call, then yeah, I'm gonna do it right there.
Oh shit. Well, real quick, Freon says he can't stop upchucking. So get better, Freon.
Oof.
We'll see you next time.
What's up, Chuck? Hey, what they say? Be good, Leon or Freon. Yeah, there's
What's up,
3
disciple?
levels of shout out to the disciple, bruh. He's over there on he's in Florida, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Gang
Yeah.
gang. I've been seeing his stuff. What was I saying? Got a couple of different diagnostics. Everything we do generally has like a level 1, 2, and 3 setting to it, and it starts at 189, and then 279, and then 369. And it's all going to dictate like if you're, and we try to do it on the spot. And then there's also a nitrogen leak search and then a dye leak search. So
Oh yeah.
try to bang it out right on the spot. I'm not going to spend more than like realistically like 20, 30 minutes. I mean, I'm just doing I got 2 places to look.
Yeah.
It's not that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And if I'm not able to get it in that time frame, I'm not going to charge for it, although I should. There's been numerous times I haven't charged for leak searches.
Yeah.
If I can't find it, I can't find it, you know. But in
Yeah.
all reality, it's whatever level like and time structure, right? So it depends on what your hourly structure is going to be, depending on how you do it. Because I know your time and material, Adrian.
Yeah, so that's why I schedule it. That way I can make my money on the leak search.
For
But
sure.
if I'm there and like I said, there's not too many places to look. There's oil stain or you have something that kind of points you to something. Like I'll do it there and I'm like, oh, that's leaking. So, you know, we can repair it for this amount or like schedule it. And usually I tell them, you know, it's time and material, right? So it's just whatever refrigerant, whatever, if it's a part like a pressure switch or something like that. I can't give like a full, unless they
Top it off.
Part-
Yeah.
top it off and block them. Unless they request like a full blown quote,
That was
which
funny.
on commercial, I mean, we see it a lot. It has to get approved. So there's different ways, but I'm just time and material. So if I'm there and I can find it and then we just fix it, we go, like we can do it all in one trip if they really want to. It's a little easier now that I have more guys working for us. So like somebody can stay on that job or I can assign somebody or I can stay there and somebody takes my next call, like, you know, stuff like that. So I was just curious because some people have like fees for that kind of stuff, like charging for even
sure.
busting out their leak detector or something like that. But I typically don't. I just,
Damn right, brother. How much is that D-Tech Stratus, bud?
Yeah.
You gotta
that's
pay
what made
for
me-
that thing somehow.
that's what made
For
me
real.
think about it. It's the Stratus and then is it a Pro or what is it called? The next one,
It's a Pro, yeah, D-Tech Pro.
D-Tech Pro. Like $5,000 is a lot to make back.
That is a lot.
Yeah, like you got it. So like the way it's broken down, like I said, we're flat rate. I don't know how you do your stuff there, halls, but it's basically it's like nothing is charged less than a half hour of time, right? So
Yep.
you know, if I get it done within the first half hour, obviously it's gonna be 189. If I find it, like if there's oil in the pan, I'm like, duh, it's under warranty, not gonna bother charging you or none of that. But for the most part, I don't end up charging, you know, realistically, from that point on, just because I kind of find it redundant. If I'm done in like 5 minutes, that's kind of a dick move. But I know there's definitely companies that'll do the, hey, it's $1,000. We're gonna put leak dye in it, and we're gonna come back in a week to see where the
Oh,
leak
yeah.
is because they got to charge for
Yeah.
both visits. So I've been a part of a company like that before.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. People
And
are
then
talking about the AccuTrack.
Ooh.
I have the Inficon version, which is a lot cheaper. The Whisper. I just have, like I said, I haven't had any hard leaks lately, so when we get one, I'll try it out.
The mic right now.
I have yet to use it. Have you used the Whisper?
No, I have it in my van and set up and everything, but like I haven't had a leak. What I would want it for is like when they're in the coil or something like that, where I can't particularly find it with bubbles, and I get to try it out. But I haven't had that kind of leak yet.
For sure. Yeah. I've heard great things. I think that's Kurt's go-to now.
Yeah, he uses it, I think,
The
a lot.
AccuTrack, right?
The little blue box one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I have the Whisper one, but they do the same thing.
Come on up.
Somebody, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Did you guys pass your EPA test first try?
Keep it going, man.
Honestly, don't they just like give you that one?
I had to put in the work, brother. I don't know about how they do it where you're from.
I took mine.
Tampa, Florida, brother. I'm only an hour east of you, man.
I took mine and I studied for it and everything, but there's some people that I know that are just given the answers because they take it at the supply house or wherever they're at, and they just get it.
Mm-hmm.
I took mine when I was like when I barely got in,
No, we
so
had to take a test
I
for
didn't
it.
know anybody. You got Savior out there. Have you seen these guys? One Way Air, I think.
Gang, let's go. Who?
One Way Air. I don't think
I'll give you a one way. Nah, where they at? One way ticket out of here, brother. You charge too much.
That's who he works for.
Who's
HVAC
that?
Savior. I don't know, but they're going viral on Instagram or somewhere because they're outside singing and dancing.
These aren't the guys that are doing that fucking stupid dancing shit, is it? Yeah. God, yeah, I've seen that shit. That's fucking gay.
Oh.
Not. It's probably really good. Obviously, marketing. I've seen them. No, you know who actually saw it was my wife. She's like, "Is this all these people do?" I was like, I don't know. And I saw the numbers of like, but it's working. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was
for real.
Yeah. They're so like, yeah. If you can do shit like that for free and it works, it hits the trend.
Well, they have a marketing. They have marketing people, and they're doing really well at their job.
Bloopers. Yeah. I just want to know.
Rolls like Jake's Wild.
Jake's Wild. Yeah, bro.
I think they're an hour away from you, said, so they're the ops right now.
Yeah, that's the ops.
I'm sure they don't travel where I'm at. I'm sure they probably that's it. We go call him. You said Xavier, right? X. We go call him X. X gonna give it to you.
Savior, HVAC Savior.
F with the S. Yeah.
Oh, it's Savior. Okay,
I don't know his name.
Oh, all right. So, do you guys travel inland at all, or you mostly like stay on the coast? Because obviously, like most of their money's gonna be like at that Tampa like boundary and towards like Clearwater, St. Pete, and all that stuff. Sarasota. I mean, I'm sure the money is there. You guys have heard me talk about it here when there's been other companies in my area that were what's his name? Fucking Mikey Pipes. He was like, he was like, oh, all the people in Central Florida are house rich and money poor. You know what I mean? And so he ended up moving his business to the East Coast down whatever it's called. So we go
Spring Hill to
oh shit. So they're big, huh? What's her name?
Yeah. They're One Way Air. I think I have that.
You're gonna see a video of Jake next week dancing with him on Instagram. Watch.
Yeah, like yo, a collab.
He's gonna be hitting the gritty. He's gonna be hitting the gritty on somebody's unit. Just stopping it.
Let me just tell you, Jake. They have like 70,000, I think, on Instagram.
How much?
I think 70,000.
Okay, so it's
based off of thirst traps. Okay.
They do have one in Orlando. They got one in. Are they like a? I've never seen these cats, bro. In let me see.
in your area.
He said you
Are they
might
the
get
orange and blue
triggered.
trucks?
Yep.
I know, like, nah, I give two shits, dude. Honest to God, there's enough work for everybody.
For real.
No, I've never seen them here, but they if they go from coast to coast, they doing all right.
Hey,
Wow,
What's wrong with the pull up the page, pull it up.
I already told you what it is. You can watch it if you want.
Oh no, I did. That's one. Like I said, it's funny because my wife was she brought it up. I'm like,
Hunter, are you still in the process of that buyout?
yeah, I am. It should be done probably by the end of this summer.
Oh, okay. So, Jake, how are things at the Busy Air?
sorry. My wife was texting me.
I thought you were looking up the
Sorry.
the dancing guys.
Oh no. Well, I'm
He was
gonna
mesmerized
tell
by the
her that
dances. He was hypnotized right there. That's what you were watching.
I know they be in the circle. I know they be in the circle out in the front of the like parking lot, right? That's them. The dude's like tatted up.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Appreciate you, HVAC Savior.
So, what do you say?
He just said, "Have a great night."
No, he's safe. Is he the owner?
This guy, no. Like the guy with the tats, I think is.
No. Okay. But no, she was just telling me well, like we were talking about before the show. She's like, don't say anything on here about it. Like don't worry. I won't say nothing.
About what we
I ain't
already
trying to
talked
get
about?
sued.
Oh, the other thing.
Yeah.
Nights After Dark. How's
Or
Busy
your
Air?
wife tells all her. Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's consistent. Just working. You know, y'all know where I'm at with it. Just getting after it. Just trying to keep the ball rolling as best I can here. You know, want to be profitable, make money. Because if the company makes money, I make money, right?
Well, you had some bigger sales recently,
That's
no?
about it. I just had another $23,000 sale. I went to yesterday. So yeah, between the past, there's a $30,000 sale, and then an 18,000, a 23,000, and then I had like a 7,000 and a 12,000, all within the span of like a week and a half. So that's what happens when you can turn the light switch on and you get motivated. You know,
Yeah.
when you're not,
Keep.
you just don't want to put the effort into.
Well, that's what I'm trying to balance with our guys. Like, if they're not happy, then they don't do what they're good at. They're like dreading working, or they don't put the effort in, stuff like that. Like kind of like your situation. But I'm trying to make sure that they're all happy, so I can keep up with the calls that we get and seeing all the damn companies come down here. Because I was telling, or in my last video, I was telling people like, yeah, I'm driving around and there's like Next Tech, there's Climate Pros.
Oh yeah.
I want to say there's one that used to be a local guy, Arnold's Refrigeration, that turned into ARI. It was incorporated now, so now it's like some big company.
Jeez.
And some guys not too far from me said that their company, which I know some comments and chat people in the chat might know, Prodigy got bought out, which is another refrigeration company here. By I believe it was Next Tech. So they're all dropping like flies right now.
Jeez. Yeah, that's happening here too.
Yeah.
Like all the small resi companies.
I forgot Brian. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but he went to go work for a smaller company too, and they just decided that they're going to close down. I don't know if there's more to it, but he ended up going back to Next Tech because that company was not going to be around anymore.
I've been on the fence with doing all that stuff, right? Like wanting to be, because I'm in a position like, I was wanting, I'm still whatever. You guys know like where I'm at, right? And
Mhm.
you know, I've definitely, I
I have to
definitely,
I have to check too, because sometimes you just like you're still.
you know, it's just, you know, just
He's locked in.
gotta keep everybody, yeah, keep everybody on their toes. Um, like I've been looking at companies that are out there, and it's all like the big PE companies, and like even like the ones that say family owned and operated are still like they either bought out or trying to run it corporately, and
Yeah.
you just don't have that small town family owned friendly business anymore. Um,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like the big corporate style ones, the guys that are running from Sarasota to Daytona, that's a hike, but everything in between as well, like it's so corporatized, like and it looks like, you know, places like that they have fun, but like at the end of the day, like you're not building involvement in your community. It feels like, you know what I mean. You're just taking leads and
Yeah.
taking numbers. Whereas like I want to be a part of something that's like it means something. Like I've said before, I don't want to walk down the Publix aisle and be like, that's the asshole who said he was going to fix my air conditioning and didn't. You know what I mean? Like and live in a totally different market. Like, you know, I want to be able to provide for the community I live in and things like that and help them out. And you know, we joke about the thing earlier about with friends and family. You know, that's who we want to do work for essentially. Like you want everybody to kind of be your friend and stuff like that because I don't know. You guys get the
And
spiel I'm trying to go down.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
what's up, Bobby? That's actually how I was gonna
Shout out
start
to
this.
Bob Bambino.
That's actually how I was gonna start this conversation, but I was like, I'll keep it PG. Um, Jason's also like, and also F Union. Um, so
For real.
Yo, the Union boys, them Union boys be getting butthurt though, don't they?
uh, yeah.
I've
Yeah,
been
they
seeing the
do.
thing about that. I'm
Yeah.
burying you, bud. All right.
Yeah.
Like I think Bobby just posted something about that. If I'm not
You
mistaken, I
ain't
could be
putting in
wrong.
36 hours in 2 days, boy. You ain't doing nothing right, boy. If your hands don't look like this, you're a sissy.
You're a sissy boy. Yeah, man. It's like,
Sissy boy.
yeah, you just gotta
but yeah, I
you
mean
gotta roll
that
with the punches, man.
you're seeing that everywhere, and it's like, I mean, and I want my customers too to also treat us, good too, and give us more work and this and that, and they have to learn the hard way when they call around. And typically, what's going to happen now is you're going to call around and get the same exact price, or they're going to manipulate it somehow to funnel it to whatever company they
You
want to,
saved $5,000.
because they
Yeah.
hike up the price with one to get you to go to another, but they own both of them. And what they're doing now is they're asking for like the person's or their whatever business they buy up, they're asking for their likeness and their full name, like everything, so that they don't have to change anything, and you still think that it's that company. Like I mentioned earlier, Arnold's Refrigeration was a guy here, Arnold, that started a business, and then it got bought up, but it got changed to ARI. And I don't even see them as much as I do anymore, but I know they're big here, and I think they've covered more of Texas
Dang.
now, and they're bigger in other areas too. But like, that's what you're going to be seeing now. But I feel like it's kind of cool to be the small local place again. At least that's the feedback I
Yeah.
get.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your thoughts on
Yeah.
that?
I had a person this
Double
week
H.
that, like you said a minute ago, calling around. You know how you said like they'll find out the hard way though? They'll call back or whatever. I had a guy like earlier this week, he
Always.
called me, he's like, hey,
Mm.
how much to come out and just like diagnose it? Oh yeah, for sure. The integrity first, yeah. And he's like, yeah, how much is it to come out and diagnose it? I gave him my like diagnostic fee, service fee, and everything. He's like, oh, that's too much. I'm gonna go with another company. He calls me like 2 days later. He's like, hey, that sounds like
Yeah.
a good price. Can you come out? And I'm like, dude, I'm booked up for like 4 days right now. You're not gonna see me till next week, unfortunately. So, yeah, it
Yeah.
happens.
I the same exact thing happens over here, and it's like, and they it's funny because they'll. I mean, I don't know how they deal with these other bigger companies, but like, I feel like they question everything if you're a small business, like the pricing or like any little thing, right? And I'm like, I'm just trying to make an honest living, but I always tell them that you can call somebody else, and it always circles back to you, like, hey, like we decided to go with you, or we got a second opinion. Can you come back out? This and that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And I can imagine because the good thing about us raising our prices, it kind of covered the whole gas spike right now, or gas hike.
Mm-hmm.
And but we're still not as expensive as those companies. So I always tell them you're gonna pay more, and they don't have, like Bobby's saying, integrity. They don't have any compassion or any of that stuff, right? Like they'll charge you every single hour that they've taken up, even if it's like a callback, even if it's something small, this and that. Where us as a smaller business kind of give you breaks here and there, or like little discounts or better pricing with
for
some
sure.
stuff, like, and they don't understand that. That's what gets annoying on my part, is being a small business.
Yeah. a big
Or that
one we
stupid
have, you
$29 special.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what?
that's the good
I
one.
live on that. I live on that $29 special. Okay.
Do you guys do that?
The
$29.
You damn right we do,
There's my
bud.
quote for the week.
$29 a month, bud. Okay. Nah. So basically, like what you were saying right there is, we always say, and this is what a lot of the small business owners, or if you listen to these guys talking, they're like, we're not the cheapest guy, but we're certainly the most expensive. And you know what? That dumbass line they always say. It's like we're
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
not the most expensive, and we're not the cheapest. We
But
fall
you,
right somewhere
yeah, but you
above
gotta
the
do
middle.
you gotta do you at the end of the day. Whatever you
Exactly. So
can
it's
make
like
money on.
the people that are like preaching that whole song and dance are generally like they're getting their shit from like Grant Cardone and things like that. Like, hey,
Mhm.
I said this
Three-quarters.
to Rhodes the other day. He was saying, "Tell me a price about something," and I was like, "The easy way to fix that. Just raise your prices, man. Make more money."
Oh yeah,
So they know what they always say. I mean,
yeah.
literally, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you want to make 20% net? Raise your prices, bud. Simple as that. It's like, people don't
Well,
understand like market shifts and things like that,
yeah.
or
And I've done it. I've raised it several times, and you
yeah,
find out
for sure.
a lot about your customers when you do that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've lost work for like a $5 difference on our hour rate. I'm like,
What?
if that's
That
all it takes to,
That's wild.
like, turn you away, I'm like, then we were never gonna work out,
nah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
I don't want you, right?
yeah,
Hmm.
One thing is
Yeah.
like, you can think about your customers the same way as employees. You know what I mean? Is like, is an employee really gonna quit and leave you for $1 more somewhere else? To
Yeah.
No, they're gonna
No.
quit. What the leadership, the principles, the integrity, the core values of what leadership is bringing, and it's like, dude, I'm done with that BS. And are starting to see that with customer bases. Like we're getting, our call volume is increasing because there are people leaving these bigger companies. You know what I
oh
mean? That
yeah,
are getting
I've seen
bought
it.
up.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, we just want someone local, small that we can trust. It's like, dude, yeah, of course. Like, hey, where do your kids go to
Yeah.
school? It's like, and then you can
Yep.
start like that where these other people are just like, I can finance you this box right here, okay? $113 a month, zero down.
Dude, it's like I've
Yeah.
I saw
Zero
First 36
down.
months.
what that reminds me of is I saw like a video recently where they kind of did a deep dive on like Rent-A-Center and those kind of places,
Mhm.
where, and they even put it in the fine print, like if you pay the minimum or the weekly payment, you're gonna
You
pay
paid
like
twice or three times as much.
Oh
three
yeah.
times the
Oh
cost. It's
yeah.
like a PlayStation costs you $2,000 to $3,000 if you do that plan. Like, it's like that's the same thing that's
But,
happening
but it's only
in.
$20 a week, Adrian. Only
Yeah, for
$20 a
real.
week.
Yeah.
And then they charge you something like if you want to buy out and
Four
pay.
quarters.
Yeah.
So there's always these ways that they get you, man, and it's like, what are we doing here? But
Yeah.
that's bleeding
Well,
over. A lot of those weird tactics bleed over now into HVAC and other trades.
Yeah, I had a lady today tell me I went to go do a quote, and she's like, I was done with it, and she's like, that's it. I'm like, what do you mean that's it? She's like, no, sit down at the table. Like, no. I was like, no,
Oh
why? And
yeah,
she's like, the first 4 companies that came out here took an hour and a half each to give me a quote. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, no,
yeah.
I'm not doing that. Like, and they didn't even mention a warranty. I told her like the warranty that I offer and everything like that, and like she was like, they didn't even say anything about a warranty. It's like, dang.
Yeah.
She's like, it was a timeshare of HVAC. I was like, holy.
I
hate
actually
that.
I did a table sit down today actually. So,
Look at
I
you.
can't yeah, hey, you want a drink? Yeah, I'll take a water. Is it bottled though? I can't have anything unless it's Icelandic glacier water, okay? Can't drink it. All right. We'll
For
sit
real.
down, we'll have this conversation.
Blue
Now read
bottle.
my iPad. Now, and we really did. We sat there because it was an older cat. Like one,
Yeah.
you got to read the room in those situations, right?
Yeah.
And figure it out. Like some customers, hey, I can get you the information you need. Get the simple questions out the way. I think from our perspective, right? Like we're not taught to be salesy. I think a lot of the younger guys in the industry potentially, I see where they end up working, and it seems to be like these corporate private equity companies or these guys that are very sales techy. They're not being trained on the technical stuff completely the right way. They're getting the basics for sure, right? But they're not
Mhm.
getting the static pressure, the flood backs, the compressor ratio, the you know what I mean? All this stuff that's going to make a difference on your system, and they're just selling the boxes. Whereas like, bro, I can go in there like you just said, Halls. We'll count the registers, get the square
Yeah.
footage, do a heat load, and have that all done in 15 minutes. Ask the
Mhm.
homeowner their pain points and be done. But like, give it to them in an advanced way. Like, I think this is where my appearance for me in residential helps me quite a bit. Is I don't look like a sales guy, right? Like, oh,
Yeah.
this guy looks like he works with his hands, right?
Yeah.
And
Not wearing a white shirt.
yeah, exactly. And it plays very well with them like feeling taken care of in my experience. I've gotten that positive feedback from customers numerous times. And it's selling you
Well,
as the product, right? Not the
Yeah.
product
yeah,
itself. Right.
yeah, because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, a lot of those techs are like, well, the only way to fix it is a brand new system, and it's like bullshit.
Yeah. Can't fix it.
I'm
Can't fix it. That is
I'm
the only way.
can't fix stupid, bud. Your contactor was disconnected.
For real.
Now, yeah, yeah, and I've had plenty of those calls, even with the stuff that I do. Like, you didn't need but a valve or something, right? Like
Mhm.
something simple, or it wasn't dialed in superheat or something like that. As far as like for me, like a walk-in freezer or cooler, and
Yeah.
and they're just not. I don't know. Even the companies that I talked about earlier that were getting bought up here, like they're not training these guys either. They're not taking the time to train anybody to do
Mhm.
these diagnosing. They're like, well, go out there, change some parts, bill for it, and then maybe we'll sell a system or something, right?
Yeah,
And
they can
that's how
Yeah.
they get away
absorb
with
their
it.
losses. Yeah, they can absorb losses and callbacks and all that stuff, which is, it's fine
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, there's bodies and maybe I don't know what percentage. There's this guy that I know locally who worked for one of the big companies and he was the top dog and he left, but that's how it was. He was getting tired of that. Just like this guy said, the big company in our area, they have the pickup truck that follows the van. And dude, one of my neighbors here
I've
got their
seen that.
system changed out a month ago. No lie. 6 times they've been back in a month.
Whoa.
6 times,
Whoa.
I hear the same thing
It's
that
bad.
a lot of the big companies here, and that's why I talked about training because I was not trying to bash. Oh, it was free on Leon, I think, because he's like, hey, did you hear about? Do you know Prodigy? They do 7-Elevens and I don't know what. And I was like, you know what? I actually went behind them, and they kind of messed up the system that I'm working on at a Subway. And I wasn't trying to talk too much shit, right? I was like, oh, I don't know what they were doing, this and that. And he's like, oh, that's one of our guys. I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, because
I
they
remember
bought that
that.
company. Yeah, so they
yeah.
bought that company, and I'm like, well, my whole thing is they're probably not getting proper training. When you guys buy up companies and you have that many people, because one of the guys commented, he's like, yeah, they bought us up, and it's 38 of us that they got to place and get work for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't know how many people they had originally whenever the bigger company bought them. That's a lot of guys to take care of and train and make sure they're doing the right thing, right? Quality control. That is my biggest fear right now. We're running like 7 trucks. Is like once we get up there, it's the quality control. That's what we're trying to take care of. And I've gone behind plenty of those big companies. We just went to another one at the mall, and the guy was upset with this huge company here, the one my dad used to run actually. And the guy was like, this technician was stubborn that it was a computer on a fryer, right? And he's like, that thing is like $5,000 plus whatever the labor is. And he's like, you know what? I told him, I kicked him out. And he's like, I have 6 fryers there. I swapped the computers. It wasn't the computer. I figured out that it was something else. I'm like, why didn't that technician do shit like
think of something just like that?
They're not trained. They're just going to go there and change parts, no matter what the cost is.
Yeah.
Yes. What kind of so Halls, what kind of training are you giving your technicians, aka yourself?
No, that's the thing, right? Like I've been trying to go to a lot of classes lately too that'll throw them up like locally because
I'm trying to tell my guys
discharge stuff
to do that, but we're so damn busy. I got to make time to get them out there.
Yeah, off season. I mean, it's mainly off season, but towards the beginning of busy season, you can still pull some off in the morning. Like you can pull a 4-hour class off and still go on calls.
Well, I do refrigeration. Not for you guys, I've been stuck with this problem all year.
Ooh, I do refrigeration. So you're one of those. It's like the union boys over here. I do commercial.
Hey, we've made in the first 4 months about half of what we made total last year in revenue. So we haven't even hit summer.
Let's go.
We haven't even hit summer yet. Yeah.
You're welcome. Did you listen to my sales tactics? Did you offer 4 quarters a day, brother?
4 quarters. 4 quarters.
Oh man.
Well, one man was talking about it. He's like, I hate using finance because they charge like 20%, and he's like, I have to make the customer pay for that.
And we do, and at the end of the day, we don't often do financing, but it's an option, and it is built into the pricing. You know what I mean? Yeah. If it's there, but we're like, we've talked about this. Like, you have a target avatar you're looking for, right? So your avatar is your target customer, essentially, and sure, you can get the people that want to finance, and that's fine and dandy. There's nothing wrong with that. The rich finance, right? Warren Buffett probably freaking uses a credit card for $1, but it's a good option to have when the customer needs it, essentially, if they need it, right? You can just
that's what I did.
Let them know up front, like, yo, I'm using somebody else's money. They're charging me to use their money, so I have to put that to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real.
It's business 101. I used to run side businesses, and that card fee is always what got me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm passing that on to you.
Dead ass.
Yeah. You got to build it in.
Real quick, before I forget about this comment, the same issue I had. ACIQ doesn't sell parts. I was like, I can't do that.
Well, anyone watch Kurt's video?
What happened?
I can't. I'm not telling you. You gotta go watch. I'm gonna go get it
from today, yesterday.
When he went up to ACIQ.
But I think it's warranty parts. I don't think they're gonna sell you any part
individual. Yeah.
And that's my problem, because I'm repairing stuff for like 20, 30 years.
For sure, dude. I'm going to do a motor on a system that's 40 years old tomorrow.
Let's
pretty
go.
Stoked. Pretty stoked.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I love those.
Yeah, like Derek says, repair first if it makes sense, and if it's been neglected and not maintained, it might not make sense. You gotta pick and choose, because somebody sent me some photos because they were asking for like some tech support. I was helping them out. And I was like, I don't know what you got yourself into. No, this was an AC residential guy going into refrigeration. So he wanted like, what do I look for type of deal.
Yeah.
Freaking 410A compressor in a walk-in cooler box that is 404. And I looked it up with him. I'm like, you need a medium temp compressor. That doesn't even look right. It's like a tall scroll in this little condenser, right? And pressure switches everywhere, wiring everywhere. There's some jank work inside too. And I was like, you have a fun one there as your first real refrigeration call. I was like, if you have time, you can go through it and quote it out and everything. You got to replace the compressor first. Me at this stage of what we do, that's a hard pass. I was like, it's a new system or nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good point there is like, you know, where it makes sense, right? For the customer financially, if like what makes the most sense for them, long term, short term. We'll just go from there.
Yeah.
You gotta ask questions, man. Handle those objections, man.
So, Hunter, do you do a lot of repairs still, or are they opting for more replacement?
I've got the guy that I'm buying out. He's got a lot of people. Actually, believe it or not, I've probably got about 20 to 25 that I know of that still have R22, and I'm still like we're doing repairs on them because if it's a motor or a capacitor and they want to do that, I tell them the risk. I'm like, look, we can put this on, but it doesn't mean that's not going to pop a leak anytime soon too. So we get like I just give them their options, and they'll still choose to repair it. And then those, like you said earlier, Jake, like the people that you're looking for, I know that they're like, I don't know what the best way to put it, but I know they're good for the money type of thing, where I know they're not going to be financing if they do replace. They're just going to be paying check or cash. And so then they're paying for it. And that's the customers you want. You don't want to have to, for me, the financing that I got trying to get on board this year with is if they need it. It's not so much as like I'm pushing it to be financed to get to capture the sale. But a lot of companies will go out, like the bigger companies, and they want to capture the sale just by the financing alone, when most people don't even, like, you could just get the check from them. You haven't even asked, you know?
You know, if you offer financing, you can quadruple your sales in 1 month to what you did in a year. It's like, if you're not doing this one financing tip, you're losing millions. It's like, no,
yeah, it's
no,
like that every
not.
time.
Like, it's like,
yeah, I agree. No, but you touched on something too, though. I like that what you said earlier about like your appearance, because I think that's one thing that I have an advantage on too, kind of similar to you. I don't show up in like I have never worn a collared shirt, button-up shirt. I'm always wearing a t-shirt that has
I've
my,
debated
like, my logo
it.
front and back. Yeah, because like they like that. They can tell I'm a small company, and they always say we like to use local guys that are small guys that are honest and fair, and that's a huge advantage right now.
You know, that's why I said it's kind of like cool again to be like a local business, because I've even heard that from commercial accounts. Like there's it's some sort of construction type of business that does the facility maintenance for like the Chick-fil-A's. And that guy just straight up told me, he's like, we're kind of a family business, so we're actually happy that you are too, and we would prefer to use you guys. So we're still working out the details, but like that was an advantage that I had versus like a bigger company. Usually it's a disadvantage, but lately it's been more of an advantage.
Yeah. I need I'm gonna need assistance from my chiller folks out there, because I went to a brewery yesterday, 2 rooftops, and the guy, he wanted, like, because he's using a big commercial company who was like primo in our area, bro, but they've kind of just gone downhill. And he wanted some quotes and stuff from what they did, and he was like, "Could you guys do chillers?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, of course. Like, just whatever you need, I got you." And I'm like,
fake it till you make it.
yeah, it's like,
there you go.
I was like, I was like, I know people. So I was like, yo, like whoever I can have one speed dial, bro.
It's
like,
easier
please.
now. It's easier now, but I've done the same shit. I've told him, and it's because of my dad. He's like, if it can be broken down, if it can, like, his famous thing to me when I was younger is like, if a man made it or designed it, a man can fix it. And he's like, I will die on that hill.
Man ain't put all that damn pressure in there though, bro. That pressure is
for real.
Well, AI did make it.
For real.
Valid.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it designed it. Who knows? There's software.
Yeah.
God, yeah, that's so true though.
Oh, reach out to Holden.
Oh, that guy's
take one of his classes.
Yeah, dude, his shit. But I'll be watching this stuff, and I'm like, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn,
for me,
dude. I'm like, You see this
I was like, how do you-
over here? Like, I have never taken a compressor apart and put it back, rebuilt it to
Yeah.
do this, that, and a third. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna replace. I can lift this one out, okay, and put it back in.
Oh,
But
he has
that's
free
valid.
training too.
That's good to know for sure.
Yeah, when you said my chiller people, I think Jason's the only one that actually
Yeah,
is.
yeah, he's the guy. I'm like, yo, my man. There's a guy I talked to. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy. He's in Naples, Kozak. He's from Canada, and he works on that big shit, dude. Like the duct works like as big as my garage and stuff. And I'm like, golly, what are we doing?
That's
I'm just
dope.
like, yeah, your 20 by 20 returns is big enough. you know? Oh man.
I think they're asking Halls, right?
Give advice. Yo,
Advice-
let's go.
Advice on the mustache.
Nah, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. I got a mustache because I can't grow in like I can't feel it like Jake on the sides. So you gotta grow what you got, man. You gotta
He's,
work with what you got.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah,
I don't have that Viking in me like Jake.
Yeah, well. It's that dog, son.
Don't let
Oh
him out.
man, you don't want this. You don't want him out. What's he say?
I appreciate that, Devil, because he was saying that quality control should never be an issue because that I supply the guys with the best tools. I'm not
Hell yeah.
I'm not a guy that makes them do it the hard way. Like, I mean, if they prefer it, that's fine. If they want to use analogs, whatever. But like, let
Wait a
them
minute.
succeed.
You have
What?
guys that still use analogs?
They did, but they switched to those NAVAC ones that are like the fake or the fake
Yeah.
digital.
Oh, yeah. They're not
So
digital,
they're
bro. They're not digital.
They're using
Are
those
they claiming
now.
that still?
I don't know. I
was,
forgot.
like, the
Remember,
big
you
selling
had the funniest
He's
video
tapped in. He
from
should
AHR.
know.
Yeah.
They had
they're like
you had the funniest one where they kind of contradicted themselves.
each other. Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
fully digital, but it's not digital. Like,
Yeah. That would make no sense.
what's the fucking point of it then? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know.
Nah, those ones do
Yes.
look a lot better than what they've had for sure.
Did you see the the guy that sells the cards, the little flash cards on YouTube?
Oh,
The
I know
HVAC
who
guy.
you're talking about. Yeah, I know who you're talking
What's his
about.
name?
I can't remember. Is it World of H?
Is it
Word?
It's
World
not
of
World of
HVAC?
HVAC Advice, maybe, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like it's like
What-
if you got low, sub,
Yeah.
cool, high, whatever.
Yeah.
He has the chart.
So-
yeah.
He's been doing videos, like I guess funny videos, and he did one on the gauges. He's like,
Yeah,
if you
I
have
saw
this
that.
one, you're this kind of person, and then he brought up
yeah.
Yeah.
the NAVAC,
Genius.
but the new one with the touchscreen. He's like, if you have this
Yeah.
gauge, then you're a gamer, and this and that. I was like, dude, that's
yeah.
that's exactly who that audience
Well,
is right now.
Before
Yeah.
you like completed the mirror, I just heard you're gay. Like, and I was like, wow, man, he was taking shots like that. Like, what a dog, you know what I mean? Nah, you gamer.
Yo.
All right,
Yeah.
barely know her.
Yeah.
Okay, gamer. All
He said the
right.
test
He's
was
done
for like
one-
the guys who refused to buy field piece or something like that. That
Yes.
was pretty funny.
Which
That's
is
true.
who uses those? I think Jason Johnson. I think
Which one? What's he using?
Testo had their influencer summit
Oh yeah,
recently.
yeah. That's the range for me, dude. Matt, where you at? Come tell us about the app, Matt.
Yeah.
Matt loves it.
Ooh,
It is.
Rhodes?
It's a great app. Like there. No. The other one.
Oh, mechanical.
Yeah. It is great. It is. I just need that range, man.
Yeah. That's the one.
So I guess if you're
bad,
working
but
on
it sounds
everything
good.
self-contained, that's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important for me because I'm on a rooftop. I might get down, leave my probes connected, and I need the range.
I
Yeah.
need the range on the road.
You been liking those NAVAC ones, Adrian? The probes?
No comment.
Golly.
I've only used them a
Hot
hand-
topic. My bad.
I've only used them a handful of times.
What can you tell?
They just, it's the connectivity. That's always the issue with any of these other ones.
Dang.
The one that is the most
Tough.
consistent as field piece is JB. And then after that, they all kind of fall off.
I thought you were going to say JB and they all fall apart.
Those
I'm
did.
real-
Yeah.
It's the connection, I think. I can't it breaks down and it's what I thought.
Yeah,
Tesla's
I had a
got
guy
the
do
best
that
app.
actually.
It does. It is very nice.
Wait, you cannot work from your truck though with an iPad because it disconnects for me. I don't know. The
I never
range.
tried from the truck, but there's a guy that swore by doing it on the iPad. He loved it, but I wasn't a huge fan.
I got beef with MeasureQuick though. They never made it work in landscape, and I'm like most of my like iPads or anything.
Yeah, I'm more of a
I'm vertical though.
vertical kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
kinda-
Well, most
I like scrolling through it, but
most cases with a stand make you do it horizontal. So I'm like, if you could fill in the screen, you would have so much more real estate.
true.
Sounds like you
Yeah,
got
with
the
the
wrong
iPad, you're right.
stand, my
Yeah.
man. That's what
Jason
I'm-
on the job
what I'm
was
hearing.
debating between Navac and field piece, and he's like, "No comment says enough. I'm buying the field piece."
For real. My field piece
Yeah,
has
They
been
just-
trusty, man. Like they're just tried and true.
Yeah.
Who knows? I might go
dead
back to them.
ass.
Yeah.
Derek, they've been fine. I've been using those on the daily. I just recently switched over to Navac to try them out, but the only thing I don't like on the Navac one, I mean, they are built better than the JB. I have not broken the JB ones recently, but the Navac app doesn't work too well. It still doesn't let me see all my probes on one screen. It only does, I think,
Oh wow.
pressure and your clamps. You can't hook up your psychrometers and everything else together. So that's a big deal for me. And then in the MeasureQuick app, it disconnects a lot. So that I have that issue.
Let me pull up this text message that he was just texting me the other day about this shit. Y'all want the truth?
No, unfiltered.
How much they paying you? Tell them what they paying you.
Which one?
Man, don't
No,
dox
I
this
only
man
did the
right now.
Navac one.
Oh,
Don't dox this man right now. Come on.
I only did the
Nah.
Navac one because they were giving away a set, and I didn't want to not give
they
them
got
to
Adrian
somebody.
mode too now, so you know.
I gotta-
They had to throw you a bone.
I gotta make a disclaimer though to whoever wins it that they might not be that great, but they can do what they want with them.
Snap.
you know what
Like
though?
you said, if you could mash them up, it'd be nice.
Maybe you're having the Kurt syndrome. Remember, like every tool Kurt would touch, it just seemed like never to be good. And
Didn't I
it's
say
like,
that about
Oh,
something?
damn.
Was it the probes? I don't know.
It might have been, but like the Stratus has been phenomenal. He
Yeah,
had something,
yeah.
and he had another tool. Like, oh, it was the DJI camera. I'm like, dude, I have exponential luck with mine. He's like, the microphone sucks. It sounds like there's water, and I'm like, I put mine in water, and like I don't. I was like, man, I said, Kurt, I think you just got really bad luck with like things, man.
For real. Remember the
You know?
refrigerant leak
Maybe
detector? He was pretty adamant about that one.
Yeah, it was.
He was on fire about that one. I remember that one pretty good.
He just, yeah, he needs to have a hammer down. Hammer.
How's the battery on your laptop or whatever you're using?
Which one we talking to?
Because you always end up dying.
Literally can't see it, so
Okay.
I don't know.
Was there anything else? Oh, speaking of probes, do you have the frost shield things?
Oh yeah. So
Somebody
he
asked
sent 'em
me
out. I've been
in
trying
the-
them out.
Somebody asked me in the DMs last week, and I didn't see it in time. Those are the frost shields. So Hunter actually has them, Hall's HVAC, and I was gonna ask
He
you,
sent the
Jake,
clamp
about them.
covers, too.
I did-
He doesn't. You don't know what that is? He ain't-
I see
I mean,
what
okay,
it is. It's
I
like
mean,
something.
look.
Look, it look like it's something you putting on the. You know what I mean? You know, you put it on your
Yo,
nipple or
chill.
something.
Nah,
or,
nah.
You got
This
that
guy.
from one of your wife's
This guy.
parties, didn't you? One of them girls' parties, didn't you? That's what it looked like.
Chill.
These
came from T-Move. I'm just kidding.
There's a guy that
No,
sells them
they're,
and I guess makes them.
Yeah, he's based out of Alabama, I think. And he sent a pair out to me like a couple weeks ago,
yeah.
so I've been trying them out. But he's also doing something too. I think I just saw he's doing like these rings that go over 4-inch like flue pipe to snap together, so it holds it in place while you like single wall, you know, where you snap it together. So he's like trying out different things. I think he like 3D prints stuff and does like silicone molds, kind of like
That's
these, because
kinda-
these are just made out of silicone. That's all this is. I mean, so it stays on there, but
Yeah, I'm
it's
sure it is
yeah,
made out
it's-
of silicone.
yo, this guy.
It's probably actually latex, brother. Okay.
Dang. Chill. He sent him out. I'm trying him out. He gonna call me out.
See, he
Come
has to
on.
get it.
Come on.
Why do your
They
probes
say
need
latex.
condoms?
Sorry about that latex. I didn't know I'm
Sorry.
latex. You better have safe sex.
Looks like a
One man, you gotta
rose.
chill. Yeah, one man gotta chill.
Oh,
This guy.
boy.
Oh my gosh. No, I mean, there's, to each his own. I mean, it's
So-
supposed to deflect refrigerant from your fingers, I guess.
No, it's honest,
somebody
something so
coulda-
simple, right?
Somebody could have used that recently.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Kurt, y'all seen that damn joint?
Yeah, he just went straight to it, Kurt. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we know.
So
My
the
man.
main
Yeah.
thing, his was a different situation, so that's something else. But like when you're hooking up your gauges, probes should be low loss. I would just advise people always check your gaskets, always check even how the depressor kind of sits in there, because sometimes it can be out
Yeah.
a little bit further and stuff. So always check those things. But what I tell my guys is like, you can't be scared either. You got to commit to it or let it go. That's the only way you can do it, right? Like, because you're gonna get a little bit of spray back regardless on the high side. So you got to continue to go and get it on or get it off. Or if you feel like it's just you're losing the refrigerant, then just let it go. It's not worth ER trip, losing a finger, or anything like that. And gloves, yes.
He was burning himself pretty good on some of those turns. He went back in. I'm like, you're burning the piss out of yourself, bro.
I heard it afterwards. I had to watch it again, and he's like, "That actually hurt."
Yeah, he did.
He was like,
so funny.
I think I cut it off when he was like, lovely.
Oh yeah.
He said that was lovely. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Kurt, bro.
I've
Jason's
never
like,
That's too good.
Now there will be 60 videos on these things.
Oh.
I've seen them before.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. No, it
I mean,
seems
to
like a
each his
good
own.
idea.
It's a good idea.
It
I
gives
just
you
don't
a
know
look-
how necessary it is for like probes or anything like that.
That gives you a nice
Gauges,
a little bit more
I for sure, I guess.
girth
Yeah.
to grab onto.
If you got if you got regular like standard, all my hoses on my gauges and stuff have the ball valves on them, but I mean, each his own.
Or the Appion depressors. That's what I use. You can
I have those too. Yeah.
have it back seated, put it on, nothing comes out, then you just push it in, and then like that's when you read pressure. So there's different ways to do it. Yeah. I don't know. That somebody
Oh,
asked
that
me
one?
about. Oh, you got it. Yeah, that one. That's a new one though.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
Is
just
that magnet?
I've had these
you bring that
for
with
at least
you?
a year. No, these have been out. I mean, I've had these for a while, but
Well, I guess I bought the previous generation because mine don't look like that.
oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, these are nice. Even with probes, they're nice because you really don't lose anything, I guess.
I have the weirdest equipment that I work on, so I do appreciate having those on the probes.
Yeah.
Replace gaskets. Some
Takes
people
out
just
probes.
replace their hoses every year.
I'm one of those guys. Buy new hoses. Like, I'm not going through the trouble of this shit.
Devil's like just
Yeah.
thumbing in dicks.
Bro.
For real,
Okay,
that's
so,
true.
so what did you just say? Can we roll that back?
Which one?
Thumbing in dicks. That's what it sounded like you said. You gotta play that shit back.
Yo, this is the same
Oh.
guy that was warning me before. Hey, we in a different world right now. He just out here going wild.
He said it. what was I gonna say? Damn it. No, so it's funny. He said like thumb and index, right? So when I used a recovery machine to Milwaukee the other day, yesterday, and I was trying to just thread it onto the damn tank, and like it just wouldn't go on, like because the way the valve was on the port, I was just like, yeah. So I just had to kind of grip it. Obviously, nothing was happening, but I'm like, if this was just spraying out, this be no good.
You need some frost shields.
For real. They're made just for you.
Brother, I raw dog my shit, okay? I raw dog it. That's all I can do.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's terrible.
How is that recovery machine, by the way, if you
Lord
use it?
forgive me. All right, so I did record a video, and I was not disappointed in it. I was disappointed in what I did. So, like, the system had 8 pounds, 3 ounces. It was what it was rated for. It was getting a TXV and a compressor. Anyways, in 3 minutes, it recovered 3 pounds, 12 ounces. I let it keep running because I went and sat in the truck. I let it run for 10 minutes, and there was no more refrigerant it was pulling. It was at negative 10 on the machine, and it only had 3 pounds, 12 ounces, and it ran for 10 minutes and only lost 1 bar. So in the first 3 minutes, it did 3 pounds, almost just say 4 pounds. So I thought that was pretty impressive.
It's not bad.
I haven't read the instructions. That doesn't have an automatic shut off or anything.
So it does it goes into the pressure, right? So like whatever's in the tank, obviously I had to purge it out because it was recovering, and then I had to purge. Yeah. It does have a safety shut off. If you open the battery compartment, it'll shut the whole thing off, like close it off, which is pretty cool. But I had it set for, I'm pretty sure I ended up setting it for like negative 20, because there's always that vapor in there and shit.
Yeah.
And so it did. From my perspective, what I plan on doing, like it was like the video is not going to show its full potential. So what I might end up doing is like recovering the refrigerant from my house, just to keep it on the same charge with more refrigerant and see kind of what it does. But it was impressive. I mean, 4 pounds in 3 minutes, ran for 10, and it claims it can do 5 tons in 15 minutes or something like that.
But
I think their numbers on the batteries are always
like,
pretty good.
Yeah, but what does that really mean? But you'll find out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like exactly. Like it was a 4-ton machine. I mean, I didn't have all the refrigerant, right? So if it had the 8 pounds, it could have been using less power, but it was still running the whole time. So for 10 minutes, it lost 1 battery.
It's the same.
It can do it in 50. They say the runtime is 15 essentially.
Oh,
but
okay.
I think it's much
It's the
greater
same thing
than
it's the same thing with the vacuum pump. Somebody told me it doesn't last. I was like, dude, I've had that thing on for like 20 minutes and it doesn't lose a bar.
Yeah,
or like it loses 1 bar.
Oh yeah.
5 evacuations with that thing before the 8 amp hour dies. So
pretty good.
I'm stoked.
I was surprised with it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, guys, before we get off?
Dude, this is your chance, all right? You're the guest. We're going to let you say the farewell. I just want to say thank you for appearing on the show. We appreciate you. Whoever's next, get in touch with Adrian, and he'll bring y'all on. Okay,
I meant to tell you there's a list
or
now.
Authority to do this stuff. Yeah, we got a list. So if you want to get on, it's not the list you're thinking of. Okay, this is a good list. All right.
You sure it's not a notebook, bro? I'm pretty sure you got a notebook over there.
Adrian,
this guy.
Release the files, brother. Release the files.
This guy. No, I appreciate it. It's been fun. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, you can do the sign off. Go ahead. We'll let the guest do sign off. Make it cool.
All right. You always hit him with the peace.
I'm letting Jake.
How we're ending it? Yeah. Is that how we're gonna end
gotta
this?
Hit one too. I'm not a regular. I'm just a guest, man. You're a host.
That's why we're giving you this platform. Hey, plug yourself, okay? Your Instagram, your YouTube, your business.
Yeah.
And then be like, tell everybody, hey, tomorrow's Friday. Be safe. Have a great weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Think of those things, man. Come on.
Hey. Dang, I feel so much pressure. This is an aggressive environment. I'm telling you what. No, follow me on. I mean,
Call
you can subscribe
HR,
to Koolin, you can
okay?
subscribe to YouTube. Good gosh. No, how's HVAC? I don't have an Instagram up. I'm about to make one soon. I used to have Instagram, but I'm about to get another one up in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, I'll be on there eventually too. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all having me on. It's been fun.
Thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate you, and happy Memorial Day, everybody. Remember what this is for.
That's right. That's right.
All right. I'm going to hit the outro. See you guys.
Later.
It takes a minute.
It does.
I
It
don't know
does. So we
why.
just sit here and just woo.